Does Jamaica have what it takes to reproduce another Elva Goulbourne in the long jump? Let us find out. Hi, my name is Greg, and welcome to On Your Marks Track and Field. Before I get started, I am under obligation to say thank you to all that have viewed and subscribed to my videos. It is truly humbling, as I never anticipated the responses I have received. I told myself that even if one person viewed or subscribed, they would have exceeded my expectations. So thank you to everyone. Now, today's question for our track and field addicts is, has anyone wondered why Jamaica trails in the long jumps for females? Let us take a look and see where we are in the scheme of things. Currently, the number one ranked Jamaican female in this event for 2022 is Tessan Hickley. She is ranked at number 54 on the World Athletics chart with a recorded leap of 6.60 meters. The same listing has some 15 out of 46 Jamaican athletes who have breached the 6-meter mark. That's a far cry from the world qualifying standard of 6.82 meters, not to mention the world record of 7.52 meters established in 1988. For some, they may say our exploits in this event are paltry compared to other countries, given the wealth of talent we possess. Based on the evidence of the stats, there might be some truth to this. Nevertheless, the long jump has been a staple on the track and field list of events for some time, and we have made our presence felt in the past in the form of Elva Goulbourne. So it would be remiss on my part not to mention this former Glenmuir and Auburn alumni, who is also wife of an acquaintance of mine, a good friend. So let's not forget that Elva currently holds the Jamaican record of 7.16 meter and has done so since May 2004, a mark that she attained at high altitude in Mexico City, Mexico, and it has remained elusive for some 18 years. So, are there any Jamaican female athletes that are capable of reigniting the flame for this event? In my opinion, I say yes. I believe there are individuals who can make the transition because there's a wealth of talent that exists should they choose to exit their comfort zone. These ladies have the potential to become ranked among the best in the world. So, before I mention a few names, one may ask themselves, what makes not just a good long jumper, but a great one? Well, there's one individual that comes to mind, one that I use as a template to make this determination. I like to use none other than the legendary Carl Lewis. As a long jumper, he dominated this event until Mike Powell, the current world record holder, came along. Carl had the longest consecutive streaks of wins for this event. Even in defeat to Mike Powell, he was pushed to new heights he had never achieved. So, what is so unique about Carl Lewis that makes him my standard bearer? One, he was an excellent sprinter. Remember, he ran 9.86 seconds to set the world record. Two, his height. At 6 feet 2 inches, Carl's takeoff from the board was phenomenal. Comparatively speaking, you may think of Bob Beamon, who is 6'3", the world record holder Mike Powell, 6'2", and on the female side, the world record holder Galina Chistyakova from Russia was 5'7". Do you notice the similarities in height on the male side? So the reference to Carl Lewis demonstrates that to be a world-class long jumper, regardless of gender, requires a reasonable height, excellent speed, and a solid execution once takeoff. When the 4 phases in the long jump come together, anything is possible. On a slightly humorous note, don't shoot the messenger if you don't find it funny. Do not be surprised if it was revealed that Stephen Frano Francis may have incorporated a similar philosophy as he molds Tajay Gale. But this is mere speculation at this point. And I must hastily add, I am not a member of Frano's inner circle, but I have met him, not on an introductory level, but back in the days, some 40 years ago, when I attended Boys Champs, when it was only Boys Champs, many of us, or for the few of us that attended the early morning sessions, there was no mistaking Frano, because he was the lone, and I repeat, the lone supporter for Wolmer's in his Wolmer's jersey. But he was entertaining for those of us that was there in the early morning. Why? He was in a constant debate with the Kingston College supporters. It was very entertaining for us at that hour of the morning, and you could always hear Frano's voice, the thunderous sound. You could be in Beverly Hills looking down and hear his voice. And between himself and the Kingston College supporters, they would take jabs at each other, and it was certainly what we needed at that hour of the morning. So, but this is not about Frano or Elva Goulbourne. This is about the long jump for women in Jamaica.